at the Burrup Peninsula at Dampier, and we're just going on this track which we told the EarthCruiser will be too wide for. I've been up and had a little inspection, and it's certainly tight, very tight, but I think we'll be okay. Bit of salt water here in the mangroves, changing into first low, which has no synchro, as you just heard. You can see how narrow this track is, and well, the EarthCruiser with its somewhat wider track than a standard vehicle, I've had to put the wheels over these quite large rocks on the side, and just the tremendous wheel travel and great underbody clearance on the EarthCruiser. And these great tyres I've got, these Hankooks with their side biters, really protected the tyres here. I get up to not too far from here now and manage to stall it. One of the issues is even first low, which is something like 56 to 1 in the EarthCruiser, just isn't low enough to be able to go at the sort of millimetres per second you'd like to go on something like this. So anyhow, it just required a bit of a second start, and off we went. Here we are having our second go here, and just backed up a little bit, and then headed off again. Terrific torquey engine, being able to start on a steep slope with large rocks underneath the wheels here, and to be able to still get going again without excessive use of the clutch or burning the clutch out. And we've got the top. Well, easy peasy. So much for being too narrow for the EarthCruiser. Here we are about to start to come down again, and this time Julie's out taking some outside video, and you'll also get the video camera from inside the cabin at the end of this. Just as tricky coming down as it was going up. You'll certainly hear the brakes squeaking as I come down here. Again, first low at something like 56 to 1 is very low, but when you're crawling, you know, just inches over these large rocks, you still need to apply the brakes, and so that's what the squeaking's about.
Careful.
Peninsula. It's we've had a lovely night camping out there and very quiet and peaceful, and we're heading back south. From where we camped, you couldn't really see any of this industrial complex, which is the Northwest Gas Project. We've just come over the rise there now, and you can see it, so I've just turned the camera on, and we're about to go down that rather tricky, rocky, steep and narrow section of the track. Probably about less than a kilometre up ahead now. You can see all these mounds of rubble, really. That's sort of typical of many places in the Pilbara. And this Burrup Peninsula is famous for its petroglyphs, which are Aboriginal art, but they're not painted, they're actually carved in the rock out of the stone. And some of them are just quite amazing. We just happened to come across a few yesterday. Julie saw them, including a great one of the fish and kangaroo. I think I'm going the right way here.
I think so.
But there's allegedly somewhere between 500,000 and 1 million of these petroglyphs on this peninsula. You can see this is tidal down here. We're right on low tide at the moment, about 15 minutes after low tide. So this will all be salt water down here. Try and go slowly through it. Maybe not too slowly.
Has someone been through here this morning?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just slowly washed over our tracks there yesterday and half obscured them, but
the other interesting thing about this area for me was that there were lots of red kangaroos around here. And I just, as Rick started talking, I could see some hopping up the side of the rocky cliff edge there. So I have to look in my book. I don't know if they're actually rock wallabies. They look a bit big for a rock, what I'd expected a rock wallaby to look like, but they certainly knew what they were doing hopping up that cliff.
well, we're just approaching that rocky spot. Looks pretty tame from here, and it is up to the, I think they call it the jump up actually, locals.
Yeah, could well be.
Successfully somehow.
Well, you came up it.
Yeah. Julie's going to go and get a video of us. I might go and just have another wrecking myself. it certainly is tricky, and like a lot of these tracks, well, not a lot maybe, but some of these tracks you really need to pick a different line going down to up. Oops. I use first gear so rarely. We'll just stop and let Girly reorganise herself. Salt water here, and that's the trickiest spot on the Burrup Peninsula for anybody, especially for a vehicle like an EarthCruiser that's fractionally wider than others. I'm just going to keep going so there's no possibility to get stuck here. I don't think there is anyway. But well, one of the interesting things is even first low in an EarthCruiser, which is something like, I don't know, 55 or 56 to 1, is still too high for a situation like that where you really want to probably 80 to 1 or something rather, just to go down there extremely slowly. But nevertheless, it was a successful obstacle overcome there, and a great job done by EC.